Hello, hello, hello. How are we? Sorry, I had a little bit of a mic issue there. For some reason, my mic decided to disconnect. But hey, it's never the same stream without an issue with a mic. How are we today? Welcome in, Tuma. How are you? And Ash, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome into your first same stream. What did you get for dinner? Oh, you got your din dins. What did you get? Thank you, thank you. My accent's really weird because I'm a mix. I am Scottish, but my partner is Geordie, so I always get a mix of both because part of my family is Geordie as well. So I'm a mix of a Scottish and a Geordie. Ooh, cheese and tomato tortellini, lovely. We had spaghetti earlier. I made spaghetti bolognese, so I was like, I had some extra spag ball in the cupboard, so I thought, ooh, nice, I'll make some of that. You cannot beat spag ball. It was amazing. Best thing ever. And it was the first time my partner had my spag ball, so, it's been a great morning. But how are we today? We're just going to be playing back to some Honkai Star Rail today. We are going to be going to Penacony. We are on our third world. We've been making that progress. We've been chilling. We've been vibing. But the first thing we need to think about is today is Star Rail's anniversary. Today is Star Rail's second year anniversary. So, there's a little something we need to do first. And you might be able to see it right here. But we have a mysterious letter from Kafka. We sent our girl Kafka, my wife. I am the biggest Kafka pick-me girl ever. Look what she sent us. She sent us an amazing letter here, just congratulating us that this is our second year on board the Express. And she's also been generous enough to give us a 10 pull. So that saves me my grinding. But you could also say here, we have a report to do. Now, chat, we know that this account is not very old. We know that this is a not very, very old account. So let's have a look to see. Let me turn my music down. Let's turn up some Star Rail. It's probably a good idea. Let's see, what do we have? Why hasn't March 7th arrived? Look at her little ears. I thought there'd be some music. I can't hear anything. It's kind of devastating. Calm, the conductor will explain it. Let's just do the first one just now. See what we've got. So our journey among the stars. We've got Pom Pom, Stel, March, and Danhung. Right. We've spent 45 days on the Express, chat, and we've been spotted hopping between planets for 36 days. We've been very busy, haven't we? Our room renovation isn't complete yet, but we can still do that. I think that'll be such a great event to just sit and kind of vibe together. Instead of all the combat, we can just sit and decorate our room. Where do you sleep? In a cardboard box? Hard beds are good for your neck. Speaking from experience. Let's get our thing. I'm sat with a cup of tea just now, and honestly, it's so nice and warm. Like, I cannot drink tea cold. I've probably said this a million times, but cold tea is the worst thing ever. We made 22 new friends. Look at that. Who did we make friends with? We have Shui, Moza, Tribby, Clara. Look at Clara. Yanqing, Japard, Hanya, Gwenifin, Tingyun, and Sushang. If we just like X this one out, I don't want to see this one's face ever again. But the rest of them are pretty good. And there's Misha in the corner. So cute. Let's see, we've used March 147 times. We're not beating the March won't leave me alone memes. Who is our most used characters? I don't think we have a remembrance character. So nothing should really come in this pipeline here. Oh, we've used Aglaya. Sorry, yeah. We've been using Aglaya. Clara is our main. Look at that. We've had Clara as our main. Tribby, March with 299 times. We might have to use her one more time just to turn that into 300. And then we'll let that just kind of go through because I'm not really interested in the rest of it. My most obtained relics, I'm sure you can see who I've been farming for. I've been farming for Tribby and hopefully Casterus because we should be pretty close to pulling Casterus today because we are guaranteed our 5-star, right? I am thinking we go Casterus, okay? I know I was really hoping for Fugue, but to be honest, we don't have a break DPS. And, okay, now we've got sound. We don't have a break DPS. And Shui is our best DPS. And if we can have 2 quantum DPSs, I think we're kind of gonna win. So let's claim our extra 40. Go into here. So we have 10 pulls. Exactly. I think we have 13 altogether. Yeah, so we're at 13 pulls. And we have a guaranteed at, like, I think we're at 60 pity. So, chat, we have Casterus, Fugue, Joucha, or Acheron. And I'm thinking we go for Dragon Lady. Let's look at that. Look at that beautiful animation. Gorgeous. I know I've been playing her so much, but you still cannot beat that animation. So I think let's do some single pulls. Let's do our 3 single pulls first. Let's not rip the band-aid off straight away. Infinity Nikki. I've never played Infinity Nikki. I know it definitely has the same vibe to Infinity Nikki. One of my friends does, Vicky. She plays it. Oh, that's really difficult to say now. Vicky and Infinity Nikki. Vicky does play it. She says she quite enjoys it, but it's definitely a similar vibe game. You are right. We're not getting our 5-star just yet. I'm thinking if we can get casters in this next pull. No. Right. We're gonna have to rip the band-aid off very quickly. We can't do it very slowly. Let's take it off. Here comes our 5-star, chat. This is guaranteed too, so we get our casterist today. Honestly, I had to double check that we've been guaranteed because we definitely lost to Himiko the last time. Which in turn would have been great for Fugue, because we could have had like a Himiko Fugue pure fiction team, which I've tried on my main account and it's actually really good, to be honest. Because you just see Himiko's follow-up attacks going mental. Oh, here's Pela, so that's a Pela Eidolon. And here she is, look at her go. Beautiful lady and her dragon. I love that splash art, it is very gorgeous. Do we get double 5-star? Nah. No double 5-star, but we got her. Let's just do our single pull for good luck on the standard banner. Link's Eidolon, good. And let's just do this. So we do have Lucha, which we got as our free 5-star from this patch as well. So we have our casterist. We can unfortunately be replacing Shui, but that doesn't mean she's going to be replaced forever. So let's see our girl casterist. Hi Vicky, hi Max. I hope you both are well. I say that like I haven't seen you two like just 5 minutes ago. Is there any other supports we really should be building at the minute? I don't think there is. We could just go casterist super break at this point, to be honest, but let's not do that because a lot of our supports are going off of attack, and we currently do not have an attack scaler anymore. Here she is. Here she is. Look at her. We've done it. And here is Netherwing, our gorgeous dragon. So thankfully, I already know how to build casters, but we are currently running a 3-star light cone. Now, chat, hear me out. We don't have any pulls at the minute, and we have 3 days. But we could try and get this weapon. And I think that's where the rest of our pulls are going to go, is attempting to get this weapon. But for now, let's build our girl. Do we have anything for her at the minute? No, we don't. Everything is on Tribby. Everything is on Tribby. So, we have a lot of grinding to do today together. But first, let's just give her something. Hey, ooh, this is a good piece. Look at this piece. If this rolls well, we are sorted. Ooh, and it's got flat HP. Okay, that is a dead roll. We don't want to attack, unfortunately. But if we can get something Oh no. Chat, this isn't going very well. This roll's not going very, very well. Oh no. This could have been a brilliant piece. And we've just rolled flat attack 3 times. What is this? What is this bad luck? Look at this piece. This is horrific. Do I have a I don't even have a reroll dice. I don't even have a reroll dice. Can I make a reroll dice? I can. Do I just sack it and make a reroll dice? Fuck it. That was such a good piece, and we're not gonna get a piece like that ever again. So let's see if we can get it a bit better. This is horrible. This is actually horrible. This is a bit better, but it's not very good, unfortunately. Let's level our casters up. Maybe we'll get some luck leveling her up. I don't know how much of the resin things we have. I don't know how much resin we actually have at the minute. But today could just be a caster's grinding day then. While we also, I do want to step foot into Penacony. I definitely want to go there at least today. So let's level up our light cone that we have for a temp. 30. I'm just going to use the universal materials. And 40. Oh, we can get a little bit higher. The thing is, with this 3-star, it is really good, and it's not going to make that much of a difference. I don't feel for, like, casual players, but I just hope that we can get at least a 4-star. And I'm not buying the battle pass. This is a completely free-to-play account, so this is what we're currently rocking with. And we have a few things to level up. So she takes face shout as well, which is fine. Okay, so we get some crit rate boost here, which is good. Let's see. So we want to change Sway into Casteress so we can actually farm her. Right. Here we go. I am going to swap our Casteress for someone else's. So let's go and use this one, because this one's E2. Can't decide what to have for dessert later, but my boyfriend is going to the shop. What's better, Biscoff or caramel? That's my choice. I can't pick, so I want your opinion. Be my decider. I like both. I'm not a big fan on both of them. What I have seen in the shop, though, is Cadbury do limited time Biscoff chocolate bars. I don't know if you've seen them, but that might be a good shout, is a Biscoff Cadbury bar. Because they look really good. Like, they genuinely look so good. I've also seen Kit Kat do hazelnut bars now. So they have, like, Kit Kat, like, hazelnut bars too. But a Biscoff Cadbury bar would be a shout, yeah. That would be a good one. I seen them earlier today and I thought, ooh, that looks pretty good. So, let's pop our Tribby ult for the true damage, our E1 Tribby. And for those who don't know, let's do our little caster's showcase. We're gonna have to heal. Might have to see if we can get one. They're really good. I've seen them everywhere. I don't think they'd be too hard to find, to be honest. And Serene's back in with the caramel soapy. Serene is a big caramel lover. And then let's E again. I don't think, yeah, I think we're going to be killing things before we get Netherwing. Oh, we have 50 of these, chat. We are set. And let's pop Lucha ult. Ruffling some feathers, yeah. And then Tribby goes with some Casterus. 22, what was that? 22k, I think? That was really good just for an E. I think the only thing with Casterus, especially early game, is if you don't have a character like Locha or a very good, a very well-built Gallagher, She's definitely someone that will be taking a lot of HP and will be costing the team more than she gives. I'm sure Serene, you're in chat, I'm sure you know that feeling all too well. It's having a casteress absolutely destroy your team. And here comes our ultimate. And into Tribby. There we go. And we didn't even get to use our dragon. Casteress is way too powerful for your team. She definitely does way too much. She takes way too much more than she gives, I feel, for you, at least. I am a little bit cold, to be fair. I'm wearing my dressing gown at the minute. I feel like such a council estate mom. Because I'm wearing I'm wearing a polka dot dressing gown with a cup of tea in my hand. With my blinds, like, open to see if I can nosy on my neighbors. I feel like such a council estate mom. We should be able to pop the ult here. I like slowing it down every time we pop our ult because it's so gorgeous. Look at that. Here goes our little Tribster. I've definitely grown on Tribby. She wasn't someone I wanted originally. But yeah, let's pop Netherwing. She did pick a good dressing gown for me. I love your mom. She's my favorite. I fumbled earlier and went to the cinema in a t-shirt. It was freezing. Honestly, I feel like the cinema's never at a good temperature. It's either really, really cold or unbelievably hot. Thankfully, our cinema that we tend to go to is inside of a building. So, like, you go inside of a building to go into the cinema. Like, it's like a shopping center it's inside of. But I feel like the cinema's never at a good temperature. It's either very, very hot or like the coldest place you've ever been. Especially when you're seeing things in 4DX, like you were saying you did earlier. Then they blow it into your face. Like they blow the cold air into your face, and if you're already cold, then it just makes it less enjoyable. I don't think there's any point in pulling out Netherwing. Yes, Serene, I don't know if you've seen, but I had a really, really good piece for casters just a second ago. And it had rolled atrociously. So it was flat attack, crit, both the crit stats, and flat HP. And it had managed to roll flat attack all 4 times. I don't know if he's listening to me because I can hear him shouting at the cat. But it had managed to roll flat attack all 4 times. And there goes Trivy. I don't think this unicorn Pegasus thing doesn't like me very much. Oh, and Locha's down. That's not good. Yeah, let's bring him down in the turn order so Locha can heal. Pop our caster assault. Tribby. And casters finishes off with a basic. I'd say just leave him, to be honest. There's no point telling him off because he's just gonna do it anyway. The cats just always do what they want, no matter what we say. I feel like that's just cats, though. They're currently kissing each other on the sofa, now you've kicked them out. Did you hear what I was saying about the artifact pull that I just did, though? I don't think you did. So I had flat attack, both the crit stats, and I had flat HP, right? It was a HP rope, so, you know, a very good rope. It then pulls, it goes an attack every 4 times. Like, it rolls 4 times, and every time it rolled flat attack. So I went and used all my resources on a reroll dice, and it didn't even roll crit damage once. It went once into crit rate, once into crit, once into flat HP, and then once into attack, and it was horrific. It is rough. It was such a good piece. I was so excited. There we go, into Tribs. Yeah, I don't want to be building Castorus all day. I feel like it's just kind of basic. We'll probably still be running Shui just for today until I build Castorus off stream. Because I could be here all fucking week trying to build her. But the basics will be good enough. Hit with Trib, and then attack. Her animations, though, are so gorgeous. Like, I just can't get over it. Like, she's not even a new character anymore. She's been out for about a month now. But her attacks are so pretty. They put a lot of effort into her. I am still going to be pulling an Axa on this account once he comes out, because that is what you guys wanted. But to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be pulling him on my main account. I do have the Herda, but he loses 120% crit damage if he's with Herda. And she can only give him 80 of that back. And I don't feel like it's really worth it when I can have Jade, who bulks up her own crit damage with every attack. So... And to be honest, I have Silver Wolf, and as much as I don't like looking at leaks, I have seen the leaks on what Silver Wolf can do when she gets buffed. And to be honest, I think I'd rather stick with Silver Wolf because I've already built her. So that's my thoughts on Anaxa when I do decide I'm gonna be, when I decide whether I'm gonna be pulling him or not. I need to be synthesis. I couldn't see synthesis there for a minute. I was like, which one is it? Here we go. 50. This will be out of 60. Oh, does this get her to 70? Yes, it does. Into 70. So we're pretty much there with her level. And we get another 2 pulls. We could get a 5-star. We could be running double 5-star today. And we'll need to start thinking about doing these. Can we do the fish owl fight just now? We can. I feel like if we do the fish owl fight now, because it's once a week, and we're currently sitting on Saturday, and I probably won't do all of it tomorrow. At least if I do a little bit now, we can kind of get ahead of it. How has everybody's day been today, though? Mine's has just been alright. I've been kind of chilling. I was at my parents' today. It's my dad's birthday tomorrow, so it's been one of those things where unfortunately I won't be able to see him tomorrow. So I decided I'll go and give him his gift today. And my mom was like, "Oh, don't give him his gift now. He can wait till tomorrow." And I'm like, "But I'm not going to get to see him open it. Like, I'm going to be giving it to him now." So he got his gift. He was very happy. My dad is one who really loves aftershave. That's like his special thing, is like he really likes having like aftershave and like expensive designer things like that. So I bought him some Hugo Boss, his favorite suite of wine gums, and some Scottish tablet. If you haven't tried Scottish tablet, I would recommend you do it, but beware, it is very, very sugary and very, very sweet. Like, I bought Serene's dad some Scottish tablet a while ago, and I don't think he was prepared for how sweet it was. Like, the thing I always say when I talk about tablet to anybody who's never had it is, every time I eat it, it's so sugary that I want to brush my teeth immediately after, and that's not an exaggeration. Every time you eat it, it gives you that feeling where you just really want to go and brush your teeth. So I bought him some of that, and he does like tablet. Thankfully, it's not a big thing, so it shouldn't give him a sugar overload. But it's very nice. It's like a fudge, but it's extremely sweet. Let's pop Trailblazer's ult. Because I managed to get some in Tesco for like 90 pence, and I thought, that's not bad for a tablet. That's a very good price. Because tablet's quite expensive. I go trips. How that didn't kill is beyond me, actually. I'm gonna heal here, just because we are gonna be killing in a minute, and I want to keep as much health as possible. But yeah, wait, so we've ran that once. I'm not gonna run it again, just for now. But here's our Casterus. What is this trace? When Casterus' HP is higher or equal to 50% of her max HP, her speed increases by 40%. That's quite good. Thankfully, it doesn't affect her... What's it called? Her artifact set, which is good. So let's quickly do this. No worries. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that I got to catch you streaming as well. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I appreciate you just popping your head in. It's much appreciated. So we've done this one, and we've done this one. So we're kind of pretty much there. A bit serene. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this reroll. This went originally all 4 to attack. And this is what I'm working with at the minute, unfortunately. Although I think we'll have enough crit rate once we build her. But I feel like crit damage is going to be the thing I'm going to struggle with. Alright, so let's pop in Shui and run this team for now. So, we pulled our Casterus. We're already having a successful day. Let's go... Oh, we still need to do Eidolons, because I know we got Lynx and Pela. E3 Lynx, that's good. Nothing really too much. And E4 Pela. When our skill is used, there's a 100% base chance to reduce the enemy's target ice res. Good. That is solid. I feel like Pela's always been a pretty solid character. Like, she's managed to live from 1.0 to now. Let's go see our goat, March 7th. Great, great. We just pulled a Casterus. Let's get going. I think we should, because we need to go to Penacony. So, is it a hotel or an amusement park, March? Look at this. Look at this world. It's gorgeous. I mean, I don't think they can rip it out me, but they can try. It is a stable stellar on March. Very lovely, very lovely. I wish I knew the answer to that, but fortunately not. Look at them. Imagine being in a hotel with that many rooms. You would be so overwhelmed, you wouldn't know where to go. It's definitely a very grand hotel, though. Look at it. I really like it. Misha! Hi, Misha. Do you work at this hotel? I like Misha. Look how cute he is. The Pokemon Go kid all grown up. I don't think he's very grown up. He's still a kid himself. Look. Oh, he's a pretty tall kid. Hi, Misha. The Pokemon Go kid, though, he is, like, how old is he now? He has to be very, like, at least 20. Okay, the Pokemon kid gone alt. Fact. Miss Himiko, Miss March 7th, and Dan Hung. And yes, I'm Mr. Dan Hung, reporting for duty. No, I'm a newbie, guys. I've only been here for 2 years. See, Mr. Well Young's got a brain. He knows. Aventurine, hi. He's gorgeous. I didn't like him when I first played through this game. I did not like Aventurine the first time I met him. I feel like he was just a bitch, but once you get to know him, I think he's really nice. I really do like him. Aventurine. By the watchmaker. Okay, that's in yellow, so that's important. Uh-oh, we've upset Aventurine. Hi, Himiko. I love the flowers in her hair. They're gorgeous. Not enough, because you've been waiting for 10 minutes, Aventurine. Ooh. Ooh, Aventurine's gonna be our new bestie. How does he know she's the navigator? He's not said anything. Especially the righteous trailblaze. But yeah, I mean, going back to the conversation at hand, my day's been alright. I don't have anything planned for the rest of this weekend. Sorry, I kind of got like focused on the story. But I've not really got much else going on this weekend, to be honest. I've been trying to chill out recently. It's been very go, go, go. Next week, I've got a very. What's the word I'm trying to say? I have a very important family event next week, like on Saturday, so I will be missing Saturday's stream. But other than that, like I've been trying to keep it very, very low key, very chill. You know, just trying to like chill out. Uh-oh. It's Mr. Sunday. I like the piercings in his wing. And Robin. That's Miss Robin. But next week I'm like very busy. Do you know what I mean? I've got to go into the office for once, but they have me doing quite a lot next week. Like it's the same with this week. I've been looking at my work calendar and it is full. Like I don't even get 10 minutes or so to myself without something specific or a meeting coming up. So I've been very busy. I'm a little bit tired, but last night I took a magnesium, and I don't tend to take magnesiums for a long time until like I really need it. Because I used to take it every day, then you get used to it, you know. But I took a magnesium last night, and I thought I'll go to bed at like 10:30, right? Because magnesium helps you keep asleep, so it doesn't help you like put you to sleep or anything, but it calms anxiety and it helps like keep you asleep if you are asleep. So I'm one that's notorious for waking up during the night. I'll wake up at least 3 or 4 times during the night. So what I end up doing is I took a magnesium last night, went to bed at 10:30, and I woke up at 10 o'clock this morning only because my alarm went off, because I have an alarm that naturally goes off. And that was the only reason I got up this morning. But it was honestly the best sleep I've ever had in a very, very long time. And I was so grateful for it, you know, because I don't tend to sleep like that very often. It tends to be, what's the word? I tend to be very busy with, making sure that I'm up on time because I'm always up very early in the morning. I'm always up around like, 5:30 to 6:30. So when I let myself sleep in, what is it? Is it called sleep debt? Whatever this, I think it's called sleep debt. I could be wrong, but I catch up on my sleep debt. So I like to take a magnesium if I'm gonna be doing that. And I just honestly it's the best sleep I've had. I've not actually been that tired today. I am a little bit tired if you couldn't tell. But I think I've caught something. Because my nose has been a bit sniffled recently. But honestly, if you haven't taken magnesium, if you're someone who struggles to stay asleep, like, you're waking up a lot in the middle of the night, or you just have anxiety that's constantly coming at you, I'd really recommend even going to, like, for my UK girlies, go to Home Bargains. Don't buy the expensive ones online. I got mine from Home Bargains for like £1.80, right? And it's like a big tub, it's like 30 days worth. And it's just very, very good. Like, it's very, very good. I really like it. It's something I started it last year, like mid last year. But at that time I was taking it every day. So it was it was early last year, it was January last year. Sorry, because I remember like the situation why I started taking it. And I started taking it, and at the start it really helps you, right? But then when you start taking it constantly, obviously you start building not an immunity, but like a resistance, I guess. I don't know what the word is, but you get used to it, right? And then it doesn't work as well. So I ended up stopped taking it for a long time, and now I just take it periodically because I'm a lot more chilled out now. I'm not as like anxious now as I used to be. Like when I was younger, I was constantly anxious. Like my brain never stopped. Like it never stops now, but I never stopped. I was constantly shaking. I was constantly looking over my shoulder like I couldn't cope. But now that I feel like it's just because I've grown up, I've just kind of chilled out. And to be honest, it just helps keep me asleep because going to sleep is a nightmare. I love being asleep, but going to sleep is an absolute nightmare. So, not sponsored, but if you ever struggle to stay asleep, I would definitely recommend taking some magnesium. Right. We've got our Dreamscape Pass. Is this a little book? Yeah, it's our little book. This gives us primogems too, which is good. Okay, right. I'd like to read it, please. Another thrilling trailblaze expedition is about to begin. The start of this adventure does not take place upon the white sheets or snow of the imperious heights of the Shanzhou. Aside from the riddle-seeking men and women, all seems to be well. Speaking of which, no one's asked you a certain question. What kind of trip do you enjoy? Chat, let me ask you that question too. What type of trip do you enjoy? Straightforward local tourist destinations? Slumber the day away within the room? Or follow the passing of other currents of other pedestrians? Thank you for the lurk, Vicky. I appreciate that a lot. I hope you're doing alright. It's much appreciated. I would actually say I like local tourist destinations. I really do. Serena and I, like, when we go on holiday, we'll go to, like, a big city and kind of just do, like, the tourist stuff. Like, we're the worst. We are the tourist people. But it's something nice, you know what I mean? It's nice to just kind of get out the house and chill, you know? It's definitely something I prefer. Right. I want to put Robin on top. I want to have, like, them two with, like, Robin kind of chilling in the middle. She's, like, the heart of everything, isn't she? Actually, we could put her, like, at Sunday's heart. Right. Thank you for walking in and burping. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, there we go. Though you come to think of it, your role might then clash with March 7th. Maybe you should reconsider your personal purpose and make yourself a woman that offers novelty as their worth. I don't care what March 7th wants. I like doing the touristy stuff. And look, we have our little Castorus profile picture now because we pulled her. I'm so happy we pulled Castorus. It's definitely something that's worth... Have we ever done the quest for, what's it called, for these? We never did. Stagnant Shadows. I think we need to do that quest, to be honest, because we just kind of left and never did it. Do we have it on here? Because we definitely should have had it by now. Right, Stagnant Shadows. Let's go and do this quest, because this is definitely going to get annoying if we don't do it. I feel like it's a bit dumb to be a quest. Like, we should just have unlocked automatically. Like, we did the entire Shenzo and Bellabong without unlocking the Stagnant Shadows. So, right, yeah. So, we've done it now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You have been promoted.
You are now one of my elite employees. I think we also need to think about doing the simulated universe. I don't know if I've done it this week or not. On this account, I don't think I have. I say that every week, but honestly, I never remember. Ooh, and we've leveled up to Trailblazer 59. Great. Let's go and see Herda. Because if we can do another simulated world and start grinding for Castor's weapon, then W. Hi, Herda. I have done it, but I haven't done World 8. So, have I done World 7? I have, right. Let's do World 8 and get 120. So, he's weak to those. I still think we run Shui, Tribby, just our normal, like, break team. And let's go... Ooh, what do we do? Do we do the hunt? Or do we want to do destruction? Let's do the hunt. Because then we start attacking more and more and more. And the more we start attacking, probably the better. Obtain 1 curio. Right, let's go. I was meant to hit the thing on the side. I was meant to hit this thing on the side, but no. I think the only thing with this team is Yan Qing doesn't have quantum weakness. So Shui is going to definitely need to be getting her ult quite a lot. So we're going to have to look at a lot of energy things just so she can get her ult to trigger her follow-up to trigger that damage. So let's have a look. Effect, none of these are really good. None of our characters do DOT either. Here we go. Speed increases. Follow-up attacks. We're gonna have to do follow-up attacks because, unfortunately, as much as not all of our team do them. Okay, we actually hit the thing on the side. That's the only. We're not getting much luck. That's the only thing we could do. Throw our hat into Shui. I'm gonna keep doing combat because if we can try and at least get something decent, because we're not getting very lucky with these blessings. If we can try and get a decent blessing, that would be my preference, but I don't think we're gonna win at the minute. Boom. Hit with Tribby. Oh, here we go. Hunt. After our character defeats an enemy, we get a massive amount of energy. That'll be good. Because, Yan Qing has the swords. I think they count as enemies. I would hope they would count as enemies. I'd be a little bit concerned if they didn't count as enemies. Let's just hit with Tribby. I don't think I'm gonna go for the E1 on casters, to be honest. Like, I know we could. We definitely could, but I feel like the weapon is probably the best bet. I think out of everything, the weapon is probably the best bet out of everything we could do. Right, so let's pop Lucha ult. And we can attack with Lucha because we're getting those stacks. Oh, I didn't realize that she was affected there. If I did, I would have hit her. So I'm going to pop her ult to try and get that bar down. And then we're going to pop Tribby for the true damage. And let's pop her ult. And then attack, because then we get the break. And we didn't even need follow-up attacks. Right, so what do we have? We have destruction, preservation, or abundance. Let's do destruction, because I hope that means more damage. And we don't need any of the planner ornaments. I just kind of think we could speedrun this. Hi, Herda. What have you got for us today? Absolutely nothing. She's not giving us much luck. I think everything is out to get us right now. I feel like if we didn't have the guarantee, we probably would not have got Casterus. Right, so let's hit and then to this. I'm trying not to use ults on these fights as much as it would make life quicker. I don't really want to use them. I want to save that energy. So let's attack and single, because then we can E here, get the follow-up, and hopefully kill. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to whittle down weaknesses with these guys. So let's heal with Lucha. I thought we were going to E there, but unfortunately not. I might have to use an ult here. Look at this. Although 9k on Shui is not bad. Let's pop her ult. I don't know if that's going to be able to get us. It got us 2 stacks. Unfortunately, you guys are not going to be able to see it because of Boba, but we're currently sat at 2 stacks. So let's put Boba back. And hit. I love having Milo and Boba over here on the side. Like, just having them there, they're just so cute. And credits to Vicky. Vicky, if you're listening to me, W Vicky. She's a great artist and honestly an amazing friend. So W's to Vicky. And W's to the PNG tuber and to Milo and Boba just sitting in the corner. I have picked the hunt, but I don't think we've had that many hunt blessings. Like, I'm really struggling to find them at the minute. I don't think we're going to be able to get them. Right, let's attack with low chat and Trailblazer. And then E. And that was a quick, easy win. There we go, the game's listening. Now we can hit with the hunt. Lan will be shooting his arrows down from the sky. What is Boba doing? Hi, Boba. Come on then. Chat, we currently have Boba sitting in front of OBS now. He's just kind of chilling. Hi, Boba. What you doing? He's just sat on my mouse. He's just like sat on my hand, just kind of chilling. It's so cute. I love when he does that, because he just sits on my desk and he finds the smallest little gap that's on my desk and will plonk himself there. And that is exactly how we will sit for at least an hour. If I'm not interrupting him. That was a waste of a Trailblazer roll. I wasn't expecting Tribby to do so much. There we go. Right. Let's just use Abundance, because it's the only one with the little, like, bookmark. And pop back into the hunt. I'm trying to get as many of Lan's things as possible. Just so we can try and just do as much damage without our characters, because our characters are not that good at the minute. I'm kind of scared about this bloke, though, because he's got Sanction Mode. And that kind of just beats Shui. Like, when you've got Sanction Mode, that kind of, like, just trumps Shui entirely. She doesn't really get to do anything now. So I'm going to attack the fish and just hope that... I was very glad there we got a feck rest, actually. But if we can just attack the fish, try and get them to blow up. Boba is currently staring at me and making me a little bit uncomfortable because he's just like staring into my soul. Aren't you? You're just staring at Mum. Pop into Tribby. And then we can attack with Tribby. And here comes our arrows from the sky. I'm going to... do I want to heal? Yeah, let's heal. And then we can pop her ult as well. And that should be an easy kill. Yeah. Easy kills, wasn't it, Boba? I think the thing with the hunt, though, like, you press R. The hunt is all about single target, right? But when you press R, it attacks everything on field. It's not very consistent if you think about it. Right, let's get our Techniques and some health. Oh, I tried to speak to Herda there. I wasn't trying to speak to the Reviver. I thought, what's going on here? Does it need to be Elation? No, thankfully. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. So, the hunt are guaranteed to crit. Attacks from the path of remnants. The hunt are guaranteed to crit against enemies with HP lower than 50%. Doubles the energy limit or the character with the highest attack. Let's do this one. I didn't read it, but let's do that one. Let's just win with that one. I'm sure they're all very strong and we can just kind of like click buttons and win because that tends to be how I win at these games. Trigger 10 effects in a row. So we got a blessing enhance, 100, 100. Obtained a shield thing, another abundance, more fragments. We're just rich in fragments. Wow. I feel like we just won there just with all them fragments. Here we go. Discard one curio. Let's discard this one. And then we got 2 more. Hopefully that'll get us some more gems as well. I feel like we haven't done much story today, but on Tuesday, because we're playing Pokemon tomorrow. I have grinded for that, by the way, chat. Don't worry. I have done it. So, actually, just a quick spoiler for tomorrow. We're currently sitting at level 30 for everybody. So, I spent a lot of time grinding our characters, because I don't have any cheats on. So, I've not done, like, rare candy cheats that a lot of Nuzlockers do, where they're just like, level everybody up with a rare candy. I haven't done that. I've genuinely just leveled them up manually. And my friends have been watching to make sure I didn't kill anybody, so I haven't killed anybody. So don't worry about that. But it's definitely been not an easy grinding session. A lot of the Pokemon I found so many Pokemon. I found a Meloetta while I was grinding and a Kyogre. It was a lot. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. Like, a lot of legendaries were found. Right, let's pop Super Break. Just to get backup dancer, because then we can do Super Break and True Damage, I think. Oh no, not True Damage yet. Tribby hasn't got her ult. She should next turn, though. Here we go. So this is the bit now that's going to be a bit more challenging. Because we have all of these swords, and none of them will be weak to 2 of our characters. But hopefully these arrows should be able to take them out. So if Locha attacks, then we can attack with Trailblazer, try and get some imaginary weaknesses. And fail, but it's fine. Oh, Tribby just got her ult instantly there. I didn't expect that. Let's pop Tribby ult, and again, wow. I'm gonna wait until we have another ult to come out of it, though, so we can kind of capitalize on Tribby's ult. Right. Let's E with Trailblazer. We're currently looking at... We're gonna have to E on Tribby and basic attack with Shui. But it's fine. I'm also... Do you know, I'm gonna attack with Tribby. I really wish we had her on Dance Dance Dance. That's my only kind of, not regret, but just wish. Because we didn't pull for her weapon. And rightly so. I don't feel like it's that big of a difference, but... I do kind of wish we had Dance Dance Dance, so we could kind of have like a mini Robin, you know? Like a baby Robin just kind of sitting on our team that does res pen. But... Speaking of which, we are now done World 8. Pretty much on time for stream ending too. I know I only stream for like an hour 3 times a week, but to be honest with you, chat, I feel like an hour is nice. I don't like streaming. Like, you see all these streamers that do like 6 hours in one go, or they'll do, you know, they'll sit here with 24 hours, 48 hours, things like that. That's a lot. Especially when you just kind of sit and talk the whole time. I love streaming, and I feel like I do this a lot. This is kind of like a thing that I have with most of the things in my life. Short and sweet, you know? I'd much rather watch a 20-minute really good YouTube video than, you know, a 2-hour long YouTube video that I'm bored halfway through. And I'm sure a lot of you are probably the same. But that's just me. So we've got 3 pulls. Let's pop in Casters. I think eventually I will probably look at doing a slightly longer Honkai stream. Possibly not next Saturday, but maybe the Saturday after. We could go for 2 hours or an hour and a half and kind of push through Penacony. But I think we should look at finishing up today. I will be in the Discord today. I'm going to be kind of like chilling in the Discord. I possibly playing repo, so if anybody would like to join or just even watch, chill out, come and sit with us, please feel free to. Like, a lot of you might have seen we had a lot of people chilling in the Discord recently, and it's great because I like to see people just coming in and talking. Like, if you ever see anybody in our Discord calls, please don't feel scared to just go in and say hi. I'm not gonna bite you, I promise, but thank you again to everybody who's been here, whether you've been an active chatter or a lurker. I'm currently looking to see if we can raid anybody. There's this person I met on TikTok a while ago called The Falling Games. I'm gonna see if I can raid him. Let's see if he accepts raids. He's a fellow Scottish Twitch streamer, so if you haven't already, pop some love for our fellow Scottish TikTokers and Twitch streamers. I don't know, is it gonna let us raid? It is letting us raid. Great. So chat, thank you very much for being here today, whether you've been an active chatter or a lurker. I hope you know you're all so appreciated, and I promise I'll schedule a longer stream soon. But thank you again. I will see you all soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.